It's my window. Nah, I can't stand. Hello? Natch. What up, Norman? Just finna go to fucking real quick. It's my Hello? And this game is overly saturated. Every lyric exaggerated. Give me a minute, I swear that I'll kill it. The sickest of stories elaborated. I can break it down to a speed that a motherfucker never really seen. Depending up on the rhyme, it's divine. Every time a young nigga was spinning, I'ma do it like a villain. Tell me, can you really feel it? Said that I move at the elegant pace and I ran out of patience. I can't be erased. I'm chasing my dreams with an accurate passion. Set myself apart so nobody can pass me. Calling all passes I need to sit and debate. And what the fuck did I really believe in? It was never relieving. On a couple of evenings, I would turn to a blade and a pill for the pain to deal with my stress that I should confess. Like I'm looking for the answer, yet to be blessed with a reason. So why is everybody deceiving? That's a motherfucking lie. You guys are conceited. I am conceiving, push up and heaving, leaving in the mark a legion of repression. Life is so depressing. I've been steady regressing within a mental state of my mind. I'm confessing. Death is the only thing I wanna see. I can't wait for the day I no longer resist. So when you reminisce and you remember this, I just pray that my legacy ain't about bliss. I was never really happy, seen as a distraction. I got a lot of pain you wouldn't even imagine. I'm asking for a small piece of compassion, capiche. I'm a beast on the leash when I'm rapping definitively with an affinity for. But the force that I show, some motherfuckers will know you was never really close to the spot that I reside. You decide you were trying to design a new rhyme. Defines what I am, a god amongst men. We inside to make a more of the sins they must sin. My best friends depend on the band that I write with. Everything I do is enlightening, I'm inviting any motherfucker with a goal or a plan. When I murder on a beat, do you even understand that I'm using the page as a canvas? The pen paint a picture of a color my campus. Blessed with a gift, but never given advantage. I get up in the booth and I'ma cause damage. Mice that get trampled, beasts that get strangled, lies are entangled, working at my angle. Damn, can a young nigga get peace on the beat? I've been loving the shit that you making me see. You're ridiculous, watching the beautiful change. Start showing your diamonds and doing your thing. The baddest of models, the biggest of bottles. The car that you driving don't have any mileage. I cannot believe in your lies that you're faking. I'm telling you now that's one thing that I ain't, and I don't want a team, so I do this alone. I'm talking to God, so let me atone for giving your hate. You fail to offend, repetitive sin and prepare to repent. Go ahead, kill him, Norman. One time. Lord.
I'm super duper high. Maneuver through the sky. They don't know just what this mean to me. Everything ain't always what it seemed to be. I'm rolling weed and flying around the country, peep the scenery. I swear it's still a couple places that I need to see, but I can only do it with the niggas that'll bleed for me. Check the numbers, they've been hoping that I leave the league, cause all they ever see is Norman Dean when they read they feed. Please believe I'm a visionary to this generation, ever patient, but for weed I'm never waiting. On the weekend elevation, keep the stress away. I'm just out here praying, Lord, and waiting for a better day. Got a couple feelings and opinions I could never say. I'ma change the world with my team and be forever paid. Hey, look at the flick of the wrist, my nigga, I get it then dip. I'm sipping some lick, some niggas hitting them licks like you ain't no different than this. Been with the shits, I just be spreading that knowledge and I ain't attending no college. Man, I've been writing, rehearsing my verses in cursive, I perfectly done with the scars. Man, all that working is worthless, your worth is about what the dirt is. You under the surface, my shit is so perfect, the shit you been spitting is hurting. I get it, you niggas is curtains, damn. This is it, me and K.a.a.n got concepts, team epic to the grave, nigga, and we on next. Yeah. That's it, right? Yeah. Alright, cool, I'm done.
Lord, knowledge, January 12th. Lord, look. Consider me one of the best, you can attest. My lyrics have hung your prodigal sons, blessing you prominence, never puns. I promise I punish mine when I'm punching pigeons with pens. You can pretend never assuming that you know me at all. A post-apocalyptic policy, Pentecostal apologies. Apostles prophesied from the power that I proceeded with. Poseidon with the proper propaganda endorse. I propose a toast with propofol to make a lethal injection. My flow can slice and cut your gut like a cesarean section. Very selective when deciding when to make a decision. I said my mind is in annuity. Stories like my legend shall ascend to the level of Greek mythology, and everything is factual. Pathological fallacies have never been allowed as I lie upon Zeus's cloud. And you follow this young Apollo that plays with a golden lyric. I fear that I shall adhere to these allegations complicitly, insisting my sadistic cinematics and atrocities, simplistically consistent of sorrows and many sins, of similes and homonyms with Homeric hymns for your friends. And you feel it like sharp syringes. This soft assistance was soothing and sterilizes the negative. Cerebral as a sedative inside my active mind. The time I find that I'm a genius, so Decius is legendary, eloquent speaker, cunning and coming for the knowledge that you claim to be carrying. Suffocating, then I exit on my 4-horse chariot, gallivant with generosity. All you rappers are Hermes, another god of commerce. But tell me what's your soul worth? I converse in a concert, never concerned with your content in a convent, and it makes sense like I'm all in, not complex. Like I've been invested in a sick vision. I can see it's something that the people need to write another rhyme. It's like the pen is leaking. I am at the beacon with the heavy preacher and the pessimist and talk a pessimist. Bring it back to flow with 2 amazing. I am innovating, you are emulating, you're insinuating, you are on the level you can never be. As I proceed to teach, and I am built for that you can never breach. You Camelot. The solitary seat I'm spinning and sitting in Camelot. I'm the head of the table, decapitate with Excalibur. Calibrating my consciousness is of a higher caliber. 30 feet in diameter, my poetic pentameter passes the condescending as consequences of misery. Viciously vindicate the beret, but it's expeditiously as Plymouth Rock, the pompous place composing my art. I picked the perfect hemisphere like where humanity started. Was invaded, raped and pillaged, now it's dearly departed. Indigenous people possessing prominence that was regal. It was kings and high priests, but now we believe in Jesus. Blue-eyed and blonde-haired for gentrifying the thesis of descending of some southern slaves. I cannot conceive it, but you take it as the gospel and think that it's concrete. We can start it in Ephesian Psalms or maybe Ezekiel. Now zealous testify when you died as pie in the sky. It was documented in Genesis, Exodus and Leviticus. Now in the beginning God created heavens and earth. It was formless and filled with darkness that rained all over the surface. The spirit of the omnipotent hovered over the water, divided the day and night, and it said, well, let there be light. Now ain't that great, but where's the evolution off in that verse? And if it was written by a man, well then there's lies in them words. I think that we were given religion, so we questioning less, obsessing over all of your instincts, worrying about what they think. They giving false repentance like it mattered at all. Not to mention many wars that all these deities started as we crusaded to the current. I noticed the recreation of ignorance in the mind of this impotent generation. I think that I'll take it deeper. Look how you viewing these places of infinite destitution. No resolution for poverty. Your Western ideologies only causing illusions that's similar to mirages. Remarkable mental martyrs that marginalize a struggle, a load that you never carry. And so everyone that's from the Middle East is now a terrorist. Embarrassing that you can't even see what it is. We from a place that takes a culture that we don't understand. They tell the people how to live, and while we raping your land and taking every natural resource you have at your hand. And you can have it back, of course it's for a discount price. There's no remorse within the fact that we have ruined your life. We got to make sure that our vices and our pockets contrite. But you don't like it, not at all, so what you gon' do? Fight? Shit, get a steady hand and a fishing plan. Now you're infiltrated by the white man with a lot of guns and the biggest bomb. Please don't move, we got napalm, so your plans for it. Put your hands up, we gon' need the oil, yeah, all of it. And that Sarah drive, no, it never stops till we say so. You got a problem with it, I ain't think so. Knowledge, Loud, knowledge, nigga. Loud, look. I'm a cold-blooded animal, I don't know where my mind go. Got a 9 to 5, I work a lot, I do it for survival. I supply you with a sound that's super soothing. It was not confusing, no illusion. I can tell you what the definition mean. My flow is sweeter than a cup of sorbet mixed with Grenadine. Agree, I feel the seed as I prepare with generosity. The pastor passed away and now the church has got an empty seat. The crucifix across my heart to sanctify my enemies. The vanity, the vast amount that you have been believing in is nothing but a lie. It's your perception with aesthetics. I accepted that your soul was never ready for the spiritual. My suicide intensive, yet the work ain't that a miracle. I'm cleaning out my conscience, put a broom up in the closet. Yeah, the skeletons are in the corner right next to my self-esteem. Over top of the Bible and the chapters that I'll never read. I guess I lost my faith, I couldn't find it in disparity. I'm pacing, praying, hoping that prosperity and clarity is in the future for this dude. The truth is terrifying. You the pain that was induced, nothing to lose when you were destitute. Determined, try to turn your situation from pathetic to perpetual prominence. Preparing you for a blessing. Pray the power you receive is something that you can appreciate. Never take it for granted, your confidence can depreciate. If you never acknowledge it, then it's sure to emaciate. The agony is prevalent, say a prayer to alleviate. Leaving it where you found it is sounded by solidarity. It varies on the days when I'm not severely depressed or sitting staring at my shadow. Solitude don't seem to help at all, and this is not reality. I should get my shit together, maybe make a strategy before I cut my wrist and turn my life into a casualty and casually die before my time. I'm a sicker kind, never lead you blind. I rewind, giving you all that I got. I said that I'm taking a shot. Your flow was a flop. You wanted to call me alive, the lyrical literal high that you would decline. I'm giving a minute to find the nigga with shine. Presented it right. Is that what you want? And why the complaints? I said that I'll change, but never explain. I said I'm working with intensity that's so abrupt. My flow a cobra clutching uppercut, leaving you niggas stuck. A legendary lyrical leader, legendary combo. So now come and take a seat. The masterpiece was written by this beast. I beat this on to death with the derelict in distress, or a destination for rest with the flow that somebody test. And I swear that you will respect it regardless of what you think. And my perspective is immaculate, accurate, not inadequate. Law, Oh, what you thought that I was finished? I frantically bring it back again. The fucking fact remains that I am focused on my fantasy. The essence of the sentence is synchronized with my sanity. Popularize the promise to serve the proper profanity. Apparently it's paramount to pimp them out with vanity. And that becomes the norm so that people conform candidly. Law. That nigga knowledge, that dope, you ain't need no, you ain't need no. My mind gone and I'm all alone. You ain't know, you ain't need no. In my isolation, I went insane. You ain't know, you ain't need no. Motherfucker, I found God, I got insight, and I saw it. Nigga try to tell them of the privacy. What do the monster be? A monstrosity. A little bit of the peace, and I be able to sleep. So I been picking it up, then I been quicker to leave, and I been playing the lead until I wanna proceed. If I know where to perceive, as though they know me, darling. Please show your horses, I'm begging your pardon. Don't ever assume that I told you my secrets. I keep them inside. There's no reason to speak them. I think for myself, and I know that I'm depressed. I regressed, and now I need time in the deep breath. I pray and I hope, but my faith has been fading. I can't be complacent. I gotta keep working. My soul in this vessel of flesh has been hurting. I talk with Jehovah, then that's for a purpose. Why do I feel worthless? It's all that I've known with the lack of attention I got in my home. Not to mention experiences I'm repressing. I wish that it wasn't the way that it is. All I wanted was happiness back as a kid, but the longer I live, I can see there's no sympathy. Commit a sin and pray God has forgiven me. How to survive or resist in this misery? Agony sure to accompany me. I like to write on my philosophy, so then I organize them with apostrophes. I said the flow was real, there's no anomaly, and I'm a new Da Vinci with a masterpiece. I brought a Mona Lisa, that's a bonus feature with a bogus preacher and a larger posse and a few surprises. Give me kamikazes, I've been playing blindly, swinging in the hammock. I drank it all and now I'm feeling nauseous. My words are slurs, so proceed with caution. Libation in me, then it starts a bomb in my mind convulsing. Now I'm evolving to a different person. I don't even like them, and my car is moving through your territory. I'm familiar with it, but I feel like a tourist in the driver's seat. But everything looked foreign, and I realized that it was never for me. I won't change, and I'm not conforming. One hit to answer with a few blunts, and my nigga Jay could get two fucks with my windows down and these tunes up. Masking emotions that I got inside of me. I'm no better than the rest of society. Please do not place me on top of a pedestal. Meet me in person, you'll say that I'm pitiful. Always complaining or taking for granted. I'm not satisfied and I don't understand it. I barely manage to get out of bed, and I don't have a plan that's gonna get me ahead. I cannot see the future, I live in the past. I confess that I'm mentally sick, but you son of a bitch, do you actually think that I care about numbers? Or if you were playing my shit, man, I treat it like therapy. This is my session, the pen is dissecting my singular thoughts that I took out the vault and I put on the page. Only cause I wanna give you honesty. I'm proud of these sickening motherfuckers. They praying up on the weekend. I beseech you with intelligence. I pray that you can feel it. I'm a realist and a villain that's giving out his opinion. Only if someone is willing to accept the boy. Instead they giving out hate to reject the boy. I told him give me a minute for some reflection, boy. And you have tried your best, it don't impress me, boy. You're like the rest of them that I see through, and that's transparent. You should be embarrassed. Call up both your parents for some home training. There is no excuse for that sad existence. We are not the same. I can't tell the difference, nigga. Everybody on the internet, they giving out illusions, and you buying it, flashing a minuscule moment of life, but you have no idea what the rest of it's like. And you try to keep up to make sure you deliver. Now you won't be just like the rest of them niggas. I break this shit down, so follow my instructions. Ignore your reality, that shit's disgusting. Start living a life of heavy self-destruction. You work at McDonald's, but flash all that cash that you got on your check that you owe to somebody. When you take the picture, make sure that you smiling. That money right next to your face, now you cheesing the 20 on top with someone's underneath it. Put a filter on it so people believe it. And don't get me started on scandalous women. You don't have a job, but you want you a man, so you taking that picture for your Instagram, and you checking your head to make sure it's on fleek. And you wonder why these niggas calling you bitches, and why they would treat you the way that they do, like you lower than dirt. Look at the length of your skirt. Never let someone else define your worth. You do not think you're in need of companions. Baby girl, there's men all over the planet. Eventually somebody will understand you. Demand your respect and develop some standards, cause darling, your pussy is ruling the planet. But that still is run through by niggas and bandits that you let hit quick and then they start abandoning ship. Or now you lonely as shit, cause you don't have love for yourself. If you search for your soul, then I hope that it helps. But if you cannot grasp that it's not about wealth, then you just might be in this position forever. I stare in the mirror, can't get it together. I'm losing my mind and I need to get sober. I don't have the will, and the way that I feel is like, fuck it, my nigga, it's already over. I could've took my time to make something for you this average. The masterpiece I molded was motivated by madness. The depth of my disparity and clarity is varying. I should've justified it with the truth, but I'm aloof and I'ma do what the fuck that I feel is really necessary. And I want everything that I was ever denied. My shit is sounding malignant, you niggas looking benign. My style is getting ridiculous, way ahead of its time, Lord.
That nigga knowledge, that dope, you ain't need no, you ain't need no. My mind gone and I'm all alone, you ain't know, you ain't need no.
In my isolation, I went insane, you ain't know, you ain't need no. Motherfucker, I found God, I got insight, and I saw it, Lord.
That nigga knowledge, that dope, you ain't need no, you ain't need no. That nigga knowledge, that dope, you ain't need no, you ain't need no. Got a catalog of them cold records, they dope, and all of them dope. I got a catalog of them cold records,